Hi, crafty friends. It's Debbie with Make It With Me and Stampin' Up. I wanted to get back on here and just kind of show you what I made with the December paper pumpkin kit. So I didn't use the whole kit. I still have things left. So I made this one. This is just going to be a birthday card. And I don't know about you, but I think that this could be for an adult or a child. I just think the bear is so cute. And then I pulled from another stamp set on the inside and used the little flowers. I like to decorate the inside of my cards too, as well as the envelopes. And actually, this stamp was one of my free ones that I got with the celebration pre-order. Then I made this one. I thought this one, I didn't use any of the animals on it because I think this could be a birthday card for any adult. And I haven't even stamped one in there yet, so I don't know what I'm going to put in that one. And then I just love the salmon color. I hope that the camera picks that up. I think it's so pretty. And the burgundy color is pretty too, but I just love the salmon. And then this one, I don't know if this is picking up. Let me see if I can angle it, but I used a little bit of Wink of Stella to add some shimmer to my little raccoon. Let's see if I can get that in the right light where you can see the sparkle. I don't think the camera's going to pick it up, but it's really cute. And I did the same thing with the bear. Of course, it's got the gold embossing on there. And then on this one and this one, I had some gold stickles. So I just dropped a little bit of gold stickles on that one just to add a little bit of extra bling, because those of you that know me know I like to add bling. So I'm going to put those aside and just kind of show you a couple of cards and how to put those together. So this kit was I just love it, and I've still got more left. So I'm going to do another of the burgundy ones, and I have chosen the little circle that I'm going to do here. And I really love these little koalas. And I don't know if I showed you this before, but their little hands pop up so that you can put any of these, the package, the heart, the little flowers, any of those you can put in the koala's hands like they're holding it, a cupcake. I'm going to tilt this one a little bit. And then I'm going to use this little sentiment strip. I've already got my stamps on the block. And I'm going to use the ink spot that came with it because I think it matches everything perfectly. It's the rich razzleberry. And so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is glue down my circle, and I want to place it kind of right between my gold foiled leaves here. So I'm just going to glue that down. And it doesn't take a lot of glue. It's actually, if you put too much glue, your paper may warp a little. So I'm going to pop that down. And now I'm going to glue that directly to the card. And then I am going to take my little koalas and let's see, I'm going to open this up. I kind of want them to sit right on top of the sentiment like that, but I want to pop these up. I want to add some dimensionals behind them. So I'm going to take my little package of dimensionals here and just pop those up. And I will tell you, I probably use way more dimensionals than I need sometimes, but if it's going through the mail, I want to put plenty on there because I know they run these through machines and I don't want it to get messed up. If I'm going to hand deliver it, I will use less dimensionals, but if it's going through the mail, I want it to get there and still be in good shape when the person receives it. So I'm going to pull those backs off of there. These little pokey tools are awesome for this because they just pop right off of there. Let's see. Make sure I get that right where I want it. I'm going to pull this right there. And then I'm going to stamp Hooray on here with my stamping spot. I don't know about you all, but I always stamp off first just to make sure I got mine good. Yeah, that's good. And I want to try to get this right in the center. So pardon me if my head gets in the way, but I kind of need to be right over top of it. Okay. And then I want to add some of these little extra things to the edge of that. These little leafy things here. I know that's probably not the proper term, but that's just me. So I'm going to add a little pop of that on either side. And I don't mind if it goes off the edge. I kind of like when things go off the edge, to be honest. I'm going to turn this one a little more this way. There. Now this is going to go just directly below there. You know what? I don't even know if I'm going to pop that up. Now that I look at it, I almost kind of like it flat so that the koala bears stand out a little bit more. I think I'm going to leave that flat. I'm just going to leave that man like that. Like that. There we go. I think that's cute. And then I want to take my Wink of Stella. And for those of you that don't know what this is, it's just a little pen that's got sheer glitter. And I just want to make my little koalas a little sparkly. So I'm just going to kind of go over them. Squeeze them a little bit more. Just going to make them sparkle a little bit. And this is just optional, just whatever you have on hand. I had this and I just use these things a lot. And since we've got some gold sparkle on there, I thought it might look cute to just make the little koalas a little more sparkly, and they even add some to that bow right there. And the center ribbon. Yeah. And then I think I could just leave that well enough alone, but I probably won't. So I'm going to add a little bit of stipples on here. Just going to squeeze these out. I'm just going to put a couple over here. Everyone says that you should do odd numbers. Sometimes I follow that rule, sometimes I don't. Just depends on the card, but on this one I think I am. And then I'm just going to kind of tap it to flatten those out just a little bit. Because I don't want them standing up quite so far. Not real hard, just enough to flatten them out a little bit. So I don't know if you can see that. And again, gosh, I wish the camera would pick up that shimmer on the koalas. So there's one card. And then I'm just going to lay that aside to dry and grab my other one if I can get hold of it. And this one, I'm going to use the little striped card with that, with the gold lines in it. I think the camera is picking up a little bit of shimmer on that. And on this one, I'm going to use my little raccoon. But I think, well, tell me what you think. I don't know. I think I want to turn that. I'm trying to decide if I want to round the corners. I don't know. I don't like it like that. And then I'm going to put my sentiment right there. I think I like that. So now let's glue that down. I just want to get around my edges. And again, really light glue. I use the wet glue more than I do the tape runners. It's a little more forgiving if I get things crooked. Because I get a little, when you use the wet glue, the liquid glue, you get a little bit of wiggle room in case you don't get things lined up perfectly straight the first time, which I often do not. And so I'm going to glue my little raccoon down. And then leave a little bit under that arm because I want to tuck that heart a little bit. And I'll cover up that corner with this little tail. Press that down. And then I think I'm going to pop this heart up with some dimensionals. And I'm probably going to pop up that little sentiment too. I thought about popping up the whole raccoon, and I don't know, I think I changed my mind. I'm going to do just the heart and the sentiment strip. So I guess I changed my mind at the last minute, didn't I? Without tucking that little heart. And I'm just going to put it right there. And then on this one, since I've got the little raccoon in the heart, I think I'm going to make this a get well card. So I'm going to use the little "You Are on My Mind" that came with the paper pumpkin. So just stick that in there. And I don't think I've used this one yet, so I'm going to just stamp off, make sure it looks good. Yep. Perfect. I need to put lids on right away because I will be that one that either sticks my hand, my fingers, my elbows, or something in my ink all the time. Just gonna stamp that. This little stamping block right here is the one you get in your very first paper pumpkin kit. And I just like this one. I end up using this a lot. It's really thin. It's so lightweight. Oh no, I really like that stamping block. I mean, I like the bigger ones too, but okay. What do you think? Should I pop that up or do it flat? Maybe I'll just do it flat. That way the little heart stands up quite a bit. I think I will. I'll just glue that down. Do you all do that? Do you just start doing something, you have it in your head, and then you just change your mind all the time? I do. Okay, so I'm going to put that one right there. And I don't think I'm going to add anything. I think I am going to use the Linka Stella on my little raccoon. And again, I wish you could see this a little better. But one thing I've noticed about the Linka Stella is when you put it on, it actually deepens your colors a little bit too. But it adds that little bit of sparkle and shimmer. Not too much, but the person receiving it will definitely see it. So I'm going to leave that one just like that. And that's going to be my little get well card. So on the inside, I'm going to stamp this little bouquet of flowers. And this one, I don't want it to be really dark. So what I'm going to do, it's called second generation stamping. So I'm going to stamp it off once. Oops. Yeah, I better do that again. It's not going to be, well, kind of looks ombre. Maybe that was a happy accident. So I'm going to stamp it off once and then stamp it on my card so it'll be a little bit lighter. See, it's just a little, it's not as dark, but then I'm going to do my sentiment, get well soon, in the full ink. And then I'll probably stamp those little flowers or something on my envelope too. There we go. Well, that did not take long at all. I'll tell you all, I just love these kits. There's my little get well card. And then here's my other one over here that's drying. Look how quick we did that. How fun. I can't wait to our next Zoom group. Put these together. Okay, one thing I'll share with you really quick. If you're looking for a way to store your paper pumpkin, you can get these, you know, these are the same cases that all your Stampin' Up! Stamps come in. And you can buy empties. And then every month when you get your paper pumpkin, you also get this that you can print out on your computer and put it in the front of the case that opens right here. And so I just periodically buy those empties. They're not very expensive. I'd have to look it up. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly how much, but I think they come in packs of 4 or 5. But they're not real expensive, and I just love this way to store my stamps. And then so when you have leftovers, if you don't use your whole kit, which I don't do very often, but sometimes, you can just put your stamp set and everything back in here and put it on the shelf, and there's your paper pumpkin. And it even tells you on there what month it is, December 2020. That's why I love that. And just as a little side note, and this is just something, the paper pumpkin boxes, I don't know, I always keep those because they're great storage, or they're even great to mail other things in. But I was looking for a while. I have storage for my Stampin' Up! Ink, but every once in a while I still use my Distress Oxides. So I cut the top off my paper pumpkin box. Just took some pieces of cardboard and hot glued them at an angle. And look at this. I made the perfect storage for my Distress Oxide inks, and they're leaned sideways so that I can see what's in there. And I did not have to buy a storage from those stamps. And they were just thrown in my cart, and I was so tired of them just laying in there all random and having to dig through them all the time. So this way I can put all my colors together. I can see what I want. And there you go. So I did 2 of those. I took 2 paper pumpkin boxes, and look at that. Perfect fit, 3 across. So anyway, that's just a little side thing I thought I'd share with you. But thank you. I can't wait to get with everybody on the January paper pumpkin. I hope this is helpful. Let me know if you have any questions. I've had a lot of questions about how to start paper pumpkin, so I'll drop the link for that in the description box below this video. Thanks for watching, and have a wonderful Sunday afternoon.